case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
Mary Elisabeth Sonet, hoping to create a family, found herself at the center of a compelling legal case that would ultimately reach the Tennessee Court of Appeals in 1990. Her dream to adopt Joseph Daniel Hasty, a child put in her care by his young, unmarried mother, quickly turned into a scandal when allegations of neglect led to the child's removal from her custody. Suspecting neglect, the Department of Human Services had received multiple referrals and decided to intervene. They oversaw Joseph's placement in temporary legal custody with the Tennessee Department of Human Services. The case became more complex as it unfolded. Health practitioners and social workers gave conflicting evaluations of Mrs. Sonet's capabilities. Dr. Baumgartel advised against returning Joseph to Sonet due to developmental delays from environmental deprivation, while Dr. Weisberg championed Mrs. Sonet's adoption bid, absolving her from any blame for the boy's slow development. To add further to the confusion, despite the poor review of Sonet's parenting skills by social counselors, the Guardian Ad Litem pleaded for Joseph's return to his would-be adoptive mother's custody. However, the trial court remained unmoved by the plea and dismissed Mrs. Sonet's adoption petition. Their decision was based on the conclusion that Mrs. Sonet's age, lack of parenting ability, and Joseph's apparent failure to thrive under her care were not in the child's best interest. Undeterred, Mrs. Sonet responded with an appeal, arguing that the court failed to meet the legal standard required to remove a child from a biological mother in adoption cases. Upon reviewing the evidence, the Tennessee Court of Appeals upheld the trial court's ruling, affirming the paramountcy of a child's best interest in adoption disputes. As a final measure, the case was returned to the Davidson County Circuit Court, highlighting the multifaceted and complex nature of such family legal battles.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class